Hello, everyone, and welcome to Observations from the Fence Post. This is your host, Robert, and this video is going to be a comic book review of the comic series, The Approach. We're going to be looking at the latest issue, issue number 3. So let's do a recap. Up north in a town, there is a blizzard. And this town has an airport, and they call in a couple of the firefighters of the town to help clear the runways of the airport to land one plane before buckling down the hatches to ride out the storm. So this is Mac and this is Abby, and they are the two firefighters, like I said, that were called into the airport. Now, there's a bunch of people at the airport getting ready for the plane to land. And they are Jake, who is air traffic control, Tucker, who is airport security, Ricky, who appears to be maybe in administration, Talulia, who is a general airport worker, and Opal, who also appears to be in the administration. So they clear a runway and they're able to land a passenger plane. And the first person we meet off that passenger plane is a flight attendant by the name of Rebecca. Now, as they're getting the passengers settled in the airport, all of a sudden, a single engine airplane appears out of nowhere to try to land at the airport. And it crashes at the airport. So our firefighters, Mac and Abby, go out and they're able to rescue the pilot, but not the co-pilot. So they try to do some medical emergency on the pilot once they get him into the airport, but that pilot also dies. So they put him in a room, and lo and behold, Rebecca wants to go look at him, and she discovers that the pilot's body is gone, but all of a sudden there's some strange creature in the room, and it attacks her, and that ends issue number 1. So issue number 2 picks up the airport crew, and Mac and Abby discover that Rebecca has been attacked by a monster and is dead. So there's a fight, and Tucker shoots the creature, and the creature retreats. And basically, they decide that they're going to have to hunt down this creature. Okay. Now, one thing I didn't mention was Jake had been looking into this mysterious plane because he had the tail number of this mysterious plane that crash landed at the airport. And lo and behold, this plane has been missing for 27 years. So, issue number 3. Well, many of the groups are looking for this creature, including 3 passengers from the plane number 1 who go to the luggage area and to get some guns that they had stored for transport. And they meet the creature there. Then there's a big showdown with the creature in a conference room in this particular issue. So there is a lot of action and a lot of fighting in this issue. We don't learn anything more about the airplane itself, and I'm hoping that the story as it progresses clears that up, because as a reader, I'm very interested in what is the secret to this plane. Now, the cliffhanger ending on this particular issue leads the reader to believe that there's someone at this airport that may know a little bit more about what's going on than meets the eye. So that is very interesting. Like I said, this issue was very action-packed. There wasn't a lot of new knowledge gained until the very end with this issue's cliffhanger. So there's a lot of fighting. So I liked it. I'm liking this overall series. Now, for a negative. And the negative on this particular issue has nothing to do with the story, but everything to do with the company, Boom Studios, because a pretty big error was made, and I am going to show you this error. Okay, let me get to where that is. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay. All righty. Okay, now if you pay attention on this page, look real carefully, okay? Our creature crashes into the conference room, okay? This is Tucker, so the creature looks at Tucker, then looks over here at Ricky and an unnamed person who is with them, either another airport worker or a passenger from the first plane. Okay. Turn the page, correct? Okay. Here we have the monster attacking the unnamed person and Ricky and killing the unnamed person. Sorry if that's a spoiler, okay? But then look here, the next page. What is this? It's identical to that. Error number 1. We continue on. Okay, I think this is where the story should pick up. Tucker is pinned under a table by the creature, and Ricky attacks the creature from behind. Creature attacks Ricky. Okay. Mac and Abby show up, and boom, another repeat page. Turn the page. Another repeat page. And then the story, I think this is where it should pick up. The creature is leaving the conference room. That's a pretty big error, folks. I don't know if it's just my copy that this happened. I tried going on the internet to see if there was any information about, Boom Studios putting out a correction comic. I'm certainly going to, go talk to my local comic book shop about it. I'm not mad or anything. It's just... you wonder what happened. Was this on Boom's angle? Was this Boom's responsibility? Was it the printer that they used? If it's just my issue, I can see how they missed it. But if it's all the issues, of this, if it's every copy of this particular issue, then that's a pretty big error. That's a pretty, you got to wonder where editing was. You got to wonder how the print shop missed that. And I'm curious if other people are going to notice and talk about it. But anyway, overall, listen, again, that complaint is strictly from a business standpoint. I'm greatly enjoying this series. It has very much of a 1980s horror film feel. Think movies like Alien. It does have a mystery, and I'm really hoping that they get back to kind of a little bit more of the history of this strange plane that crashed at our airport. So anyway, I look forward to more issues, and thank you for joining me, warts and all. I appreciate it. If you like the video, hit like. Please subscribe to Observations from the Fence Post, and I'll end this video like I do all of them. Please remember, everyone, keep it between the ditches, and peace. Thank you.